The Bremen town musicians, also known as die Bremer Stadtmusikanten, is certainly an interesting film. I watched this because I recently read the Brothers Grimm story, and based on personal preferences, I find it unnerving, but I guess it's charming. This was released in 1959, directed by Geis, written by Hubert Schonger, of course based on the story by the Brothers Grimm, with a cast including Peter Thom, Christa Welzmüller, Toni Mang, Peter Brand, and various others. And the story, the Brothers Grimm story, is about 4 animals who are no longer useful to their humans, so they all leave home, they meet, they decide to go off on an adventure together, with the musical aspect, of course. And this is the story that the film brings to life. And I don't think the story is too badly handled. I think they did a decent job of making a feature film out of what is a very short story. The Brothers Grimm story is very short. And yeah, there are some scenes that are quite slow and they do maybe stretch out a bit longer than they should do. But in general, there's enough substance there for it to be a feature film. And there are some sweet scenes, some interesting moments, some likeable human characters, and all of the performances are very good. The bit that I don't like, though, and this is purely personal preference, but I will be honest, it does look a little eerie. The animals are played by humans in costumes. Not very elaborate costumes. It was the 50s. They look time appropriate, I guess. It's kind of what I would expect from the time period. But I have this fear, distrust of people in full costume where you can't see their face. It's not unique to this film. It's something that I just really, really do not like. So I found the characters to be unnerving, and I didn't really like spending time with them. I didn't like getting to know them. I absolutely preferred the scenes when we were focusing on the human characters. So that's not the fault of the film, but it's worth bearing in mind that if, like me, you don't like costumes that include full face masks, this might not be the most comfortable experience. But judging it purely on its own, can't really fault it other than some pacing. The pacing isn't the best, but it's certainly not horrendous. Visually, it's fine with good camera work, some interesting locations, and I guess the costumes don't actually look that bad. They're not the most amazing, but again, for the 50s, I think they look okay, but I still don't want to look at them, just based on my own issues, not the film's fault. That being said, if you've read the Brothers Grimm story and you want to see what this is like, give it a go. I don't think it'll be the most interesting or engaging version of the story. For example, I've just also watched an animated version called The Fearless Four. It's an animation, it's a musical, it is fabulous. Definitely recommend that if you like animations, but if you want to check this out, give it a go. It's not my favourite, but I don't regret watching it.